Most men enter their 20s believing the world rewards honesty, effort, and good intentions. That belief alone quietly destroys more male potential than poverty, bad luck, or bad genetics ever could. Because the world does not reward virtue in isolation. It rewards results. And results are produced by those who understand human nature as it actually is, not as it should be. Machiavelli understood this 500 years ago. He did not write for idealists. He wrote for men who wanted to win in a hostile, competitive environment, while others were busy moralizing themselves into weakness. If you are approaching 30 or already past it, these are the mindset shifts that decide whether you become a man who commands life or a man life happens to. The first ruthless shift is this: respect is more reliable than affection. Most young men are trained to be liked, to be agreeable, to avoid conflict. They believe affection creates security. Machiavelli would tell you the opposite. Affection is unstable. It evaporates under pressure. Respect endures because it is rooted in consequence. People may stop liking you the moment it costs them something. They stop respecting you only when you allow it. A man who chases approval becomes predictable. A predictable man becomes controllable, and a controllable man is never powerful. Before 30, you must internalize this. Being respected may cost you popularity, but being liked will cost you authority. The second shift is understanding that appearances matter more than intentions. Weak men obsess over being good men. Strong men understand that the world judges outcomes, not inner motives. Machiavelli was brutally clear. Men judge with their eyes before they ever judge with their minds. You may work harder than everyone in the room, but if you appear hesitant, uncertain, or desperate, you will be treated as such. Power is first perceived, then acknowledged, then obeyed. This is why posture, speech, timing, and restraint matter more than raw effort. Before 30, you must stop assuming people see your intentions. They don't. They see your results and your demeanor. Everything else is invisible. The third shift is one most men resist the longest. Loyalty is conditional, always. This is not cynicism, it is realism. Machiavelli observed that people are loyal when it aligns with their self-interest and moral when it is convenient. Young men romanticize loyalty from friends, partners, institutions. Then they are shocked when support disappears the moment circumstances change. Powerful men anticipate this. They build redundancy. They do not anchor their identity or future to promises. They understand that alliances are tools, not lifelines. This mindset alone prevents betrayal from becoming devastation. Expect loyalty to fluctuate, and you will never be destabilized by it. The fourth and final shift is the most uncomfortable. You must be willing to be misunderstood. Weak men explain themselves endlessly. They over-communicate, over-justify, and over-defend. Machiavelli would call this a fatal error. Explanation is often perceived as insecurity. Silence, on the other hand, forces others to fill the gap, and they usually assume strength. When you stop rushing to clarify yourself, you regain control of the frame. Before 30, you must learn this. Not everyone deserves access to your reasoning. Mystery preserves authority. Transparency, in excess, dissolves it. The fifth and final shift is where most men either evolve or remain boys forever. You must prioritize long-term power over short-term comfort. Most men know what they should do. Very few do it consistently. Why? Because comfort seduces discipline out of existence. Machiavelli warned that men lose states not because they lacked intelligence, but because they chose ease over preparation. Late nights, instant gratification, constant distraction. These are not harmless indulgences. They are slow betrayals of your future self. Before 30, you must decide whether you are building a position of strength or renting pleasure at the expense of tomorrow. Here is the unspoken truth tying all 5 shifts together. The world is not designed to protect men who refuse to adapt. No one is coming to rescue you. No system will reward your patience automatically. Power must be constructed deliberately, through restraint, foresight, and a willingness to act without applause. Machiavelli never promised happiness, he promised effectiveness. And effectiveness is what gives a man options. Options are what create freedom. And freedom, not approval, not romance, not validation, is the real prize. If this perspective unsettled you, that's a good sign. It means you are shedding illusions. And if you want more of this kind of thinking, clear, unsentimental, and grounded in reality, support the channel. Like the video. Share it with a man who still believes the world is fair. Subscribe and follow the link in the description, because understanding power late is painful. Understanding it early is life-changing.